Hello, you're welcome to cybersecurity class. This is going to be a walkthrough lecture or tutorial. Okay, I'm just going to walk you through the steps and the things you need to do about cybersecurity. Okay, right now, but without much talk, I want us to go into the slides. Now, I think the first slide here is just a little info about me. Yes, if you read through, you'll see just a little info about me. Okay, I'm a hacker. I have years in developing websites and mobile apps, web apps. I'm a programmer, and I dropped down here a few of the programming languages that I use. And yes, of course, new skill set I'm picking. We have the drone system, Bluetooth hidden channel exploitation, robotics, automobile hack, and all. Okay, all right. So now, what is cybersecurity? Cybersecurity is the practice of defending computers, servers, mobile devices, electronic system, networks, and data from malicious attack. Okay, and I wrote here as it's also known as information technology security or electronic information security. The term applies in a variety of contexts, from business to mobile computing, and can be divided into few common categories. All right, I'm just going to walk you through these slides. Okay, just give me a moment. All right, now I have the different categories of of cybersecurity. We have the network security, we have the application security, we have the information security, operational security. All right, network security actually is it's all about defending or securing computer networks from intruders, okay, from hackers. All right, when I said computer networks, that's when two or more computer systems are connected together. Okay, when they are connected either using Wi-Fi, like wireless, or wired, using your cables to run the networks. Yes, sure, for sure, you've created a network. That network, most times, if there's any system in those networks are bound to be what the hackers want. Okay, and now how it happens is when you have your network set up and one of the systems in the network is connected to the internet. Of course, from anywhere in the whole world, a hacker can target that network and get straight into your system, get straight into the network, and can even access other computer systems that are not connected to the internet on that network. All right, so the security in cybersecurity actually covers network security, a way to actually protect your network, the network of your computer systems or even mobile devices, from being hacked by hackers. Now, application security focuses on keeping software and devices free of threat. We have a lot of software now, a lot of devices that have known vulnerabilities. Now, a lot of hardware have known vulnerabilities, and when I say vulnerabilities, I am talking about security holes in those hardwares, in those devices. All right, now also the same thing applies to applications that we have on our mobile devices and other devices that we use. All right, so now if we have, say, a device, a mobile device, or we have an app, okay, mobile app, and this app have within it, there are some codes, some exploits, okay, there are some malware installed or hidden in them. Right, anywhere you are in the world, when you by any mistake install such apps into your phone or your mobile device, all right, you can be hacked from anywhere in the whole world. Yes, a lot of mobile phones have been hacked using this method. Okay, an app will be generated, will be created, and maybe something will be hidden in, like a malware that can connect back to the hacker, will be hidden in these apps. Okay, so as soon as a victim, an unsuspecting victim, installs this app on their phones, on their mobile devices, as soon as they do that, it will now be connected, like be traced back to the original server, which is the hacker's computer. And when it's connected, but that app is connected back to the hacker's computer, you notice that from anywhere they are in the world, they can take over your mobile phone. And that was achieved through the mobile app that you install. And also we have information security, which actually it's all about protecting the integrity and privacy of data. Cyber security revolves around information security. All we do in data in cyber security, it's information security. They all concerns information security. What should we do? How are we going to what should we put in place that will help us to protect our data, our sensitive data, okay, from malicious hackers? All right, now also we have operational security, which includes the processes and decisions for handling and protecting data access, okay, the permissions users have when accessing a network, and the procedures that determine how and where data may be stored or shared, all fall under this umbrella, okay, which is the operational security. Now I don't intend to keep this video too long, so I'm going to run through these slides. All right, now disaster recovery and business continuity. We also have end user education. Yes, I want to say something about this end user education. No matter the security of a gadget, no matter the security of a network, no matter the security of an ICT infrastructure or an ICT setup, if the users are not trained to know about the policies, security policies, all right, of their organizations, they will always fall prey to hackers. All right, so there is every need. It's a very important thing for us to secure our system, and more so to train the users of those systems so as not to fall prey to phishing attacks, okay, some attacks from the hackers to get information from the users of any system. All right, so now who is a hacker? All right, we'll go through and I drop down this thing for that topic. Who is a hacker? All right, a computer hacker is any skilled computer expert who uses their technical knowledge to overcome a problem, okay. While a hacker can refer to any skilled computer programmer, the term has become associated in popular culture with a security hacker. All right, someone who with their technical knowledge uses bugs or exploits to break into computer system. That's just a hacker. Else, naturally or normally, a hacker is just any skilled computer expert who can use their expertise, okay, to get more knowledge about a problem, about a computer system. All right, so now we have different categories of a hacker or of hackers. All right, now what are those categories? Now we have the black hat hackers, the gray hat hackers, and the white hat hackers. Now in order for us not to waste too much time here, all right, I am going to just describe or tell you all what this really mean. All right, maybe if possible in one sentence. All right, okay. Now black hat hackers, these are hackers that they are hackers that are just not on the right side. All right, I was just looking for a simpler word to use, okay. They are not just thinking about the right thing to do. They are, from the name black, okay, they're actually dark in their hearts, okay. These are set of hackers, all right, that we see them or we look at them as hackers that are always out for profits. All right, now when we call that name black hat hackers, they actually mean hackers that are into malicious hacking, okay. By saying malicious hacking, I mean hackers that hack for profit, okay. Now they exploit people's servers, they exploit people's apps, they exploit people's bank accounts, all for profit. Why are they doing that? They do that to actually gain, to steal money, and to do malicious things. Okay, that's just black hat hackers. Now gray hat hackers. Okay, before I even go there, I would love to say, to talk about white hat hackers. Okay, white hat hackers are those hackers that actually, okay, our government use. Okay, government use them, white hat hackers, because they abide by the rules, they abide by the ethics of hacking. Those are hackers that we all refer to as ethical hackers. All right, they don't do all those bad things. Okay, before they can even approach your server, your network, your account, or whatsoever you have that's an ICT infrastructure before, or setup, before they can do anything on it or about it, they will first of all approach the owner or the administrator, the CEO, the MD of such setup or infrastructure, to inform them that I need to do this. Okay, this kind of, okay, let's say if it's a web server, they will say this kind of all these kind of web servers, we know you guys have a web server, but web servers most time have vulnerabilities. Will you permit us to run some penetration tests on your server, on your ICT infrastructure, so we will know whether actually you can know whether actually you have vulnerabilities, whether actually hackers can hack your infrastructure, or whether hackers have even hacked your infrastructure. Those are white hat hackers. They come clean, they come open to you, ask you for permission to do anything. Now gray hat hackers, they are neither there nor here. All right, they can be black hat hackers, and they are as well can be white hat hackers. Okay, they are just at the middle. All right, so from gray, when you do color combinations, gray, the combination of black and white, I think will give us gray. All right, so you can actually understand. That's why I said I will go on to explain what a white hat hacker is before I go back to gray hat hacker. Now, when we talk about hacking, we are not talking about you come on your laptop, you boot up your laptop, your Windows laptop, and you now go in and start typing something in Microsoft Word or in any application there. No, that's not what we're saying. Or maybe you go to command prompts and you try to do something. No, that's not what we're saying. Actually, hackers, the operating system for hackers is Linux. All right, now why Linux? Because Linux is open source. You can run a lot of commands there, you can do a lot of things, you can even improve on your own, on any Linux flavor, Linux operating system, to become your own, to customize it to what you want. Okay, so that's why hackers actually will not want to use Windows operating system, to like Windows 8, Windows 10, okay, to actually hack. All right, why? Another thing is Windows operating system is a closed operating system, while Linux operating system is an open source, is open. All right, you can actually hook up a lot of other APIs, a lot of other things, your own bash codes, to improve the workability or the functionality of your operating system. So right now, in this lesson, I am going to introduce you to some commands, all right, in Windows, that actually, what do you use this command for? Not to hack people, of course. This tutorial is not for you, it's not for me to teach you how to hack people, all right, but I'm going to let you know some commands that you yourself can use to check whether you've been hacked, to check whether your system is under attack, and to even help people, to check for people to know whether all these things have happened to their IT or maybe their computer systems. All right, you can actually use this, okay, as a form of service that you can render to people, and they will pay you heavily for it. Okay, now let's go ahead and finish up our slides. Okay, now one of the commands, important, like I say important Windows commands. Okay, one of the commands that we're going to be talking about today, or seeing today, which is in fact the major command here is WMIC. And WMIC, stands for Windows Management Instrumentation Command Line. All right, that's what it means. It's an acronym for Windows Management Instrumentation Command Line. All right, and I say it's not merely a command, it's a word unto itself, offering a command line interface to the ultra powerful Windows Management Instrumentation API within Windows. WMIC lets administrative users access all kinds of detailed information about a Windows machine, including detailed attributes of thousands of settings and objects. All right. Now, to use WMIC, users must invoke it by running the WMIC command, followed by the area of the machine the user is interested in. All right. What I'm actually saying here is WMIC is that command that you can use to just get information, first-hand information of any part of your computer system, any part of the system that you want to know about. All right. And in a computer system, we have, I'm not talking about your what, maybe your Word, your Office that you type, you do. No. Most times, anything that you see on the screen of the computer system, something actually is happening at the background, and that's why you can be on a system, on a computer system, working, and a hacker will be in that same system remotely, and you will not even know. Okay, so what I'm going to show you now, I will introduce you to, is some things in computer systems, okay, that hackers easily uses. Okay, hackers easily use, they easily exploit. Okay, right now we have the first, like the number one command that you are seeing here. We have, yes, our command prompt, and we have WMIC process. Okay, now let me explain to us what the process is. If, let's say, for example, we have Firefox, okay, Mozilla Firefox, we have Google Chrome as our web browsers, right? Okay, we have Notepad too, all right, as a text editor. The same way we have Microsoft Word, okay, as a text editor too. Now, and at any point in time that you trigger, or maybe you want to use, say, a Notepad, all right, and you double click on the icon, all right, to open it up. Okay, at any point in time that you would do that, what you are going to see, all right, like, okay, let's say, for example, you bring your mouse down, look at, this is Google Chrome. When you click Google Chrome and this thing that you're seeing comes up, all right, what you are going to be seeing is just your web browser that you can easily type anything. Okay, let's say you can type gmail.com to go to your email, all right, this way. And also you can also go to anything, maybe your Facebook, all right. Inside, it is in this web browser that your Facebook is out, all right, that you can access your Facebook rather, all right. So what am I saying? Before, as soon as you click the Google Chrome, for example, in this case now, before the Google Chrome comes up, there is something like a program, a thread that will be executed. It will be triggered at the background that you are not seeing on the screen. So before you can even see a Google Chrome, a Mozilla Firefox, a Notepad, or Microsoft Word, Excel, any application you want to use on the computer system, by clicking, or maybe double clicking, or right clicking and clicking open, something will be executed that will trigger the web browser. If it is web browser you want to use, that will trigger the web browser to come up for you to use. All right, I hope you understand this. So that program that is running at the back end that triggers other things, user interface, to come up, like this browser that you are seeing, is what we call processes. Okay, so most times when a hacker hacks into any computer system, all right, what they do most times is they'll hook up to any process. All right, they'll hook up to any process. All right, and instead of you to maybe at times they'll hook up to the existing process, at times they'll create a process on their own. When they create a process for their attack, okay, it means they are installing something on your system. All right, they'll install something, an exploit on your system, and each time they want to hack into your system, that process is the one that will now be triggered, and it will make their exploit to run, to be executed, and it will now connect back, all right, to them. All right, let us not go too deep so that I won't confuse anybody. All right, so right now, if you want to know the process is running on our system, this is what we're going to be typing: WMIC process. Okay, and right now what I'm going to be doing, I will go and bring out a command prompt. Okay, that is where you are going to be typing this thing. Now this is, I'm working on from a Windows 8 on a Windows 8 system, operating system. Okay, so to bring out your command prompt, all right, you take your mouse pointer to the edge, the right edge, top edge like this, and you bring it out to search. All right, even if you're on Windows 10, I think there's something at the bottom here, bottom left, that you can just search what I'm going to be searching. All right, so when you search for CMD, it means command prompt. Okay, now that I typed CMD, something what am I saying now? A process is being triggered already, and to now bring out our command prompt. Look at it, is now out. Okay, so normally what I'm going to do, I'll issue this command, all right, that will clear the screen for us. Okay, so right now what I'm going to be doing is to enter this command here. All right, so at the look at this thing now, C column backslash greater than, that's the same thing we're having here. So at the front, I'm going to type WMIC, all right, process, and I'm pressing enter. I just press enter actually. So what this will do, the use of this thing here is bringing out all the processes running on the system right now. Okay, so the use of this thing is whenever a hacker hacks into a system, like I've said before, I've mentioned before actually, something, a process will be executed. Okay, to be triggered. Now when you know, when you're working on a Windows operating system and you know that a process, all right, you know the normal computer, Windows operating systems processes, all right, when you see a strange one, you should know. But don't even bother yourself. Okay, I'm going to show you, even if you can put everything, all the processes on the system, on the computer system, in your heart, okay, in your head, I am going to show you how to go about it. Okay, and I don't even advise you to put everything in your head. Okay. All right, so now the output that we are seeing here is so scattered. Okay, so that will bring us to the next command. All right, look at it, WMIC process list brief. All right, so right now I'm going to type that WMIC process list brief. All right, okay, hold on, let me make this command prompt. All right, it's there now. Okay, sorry, I just want to take it to the right, so that will be seeing the commands. Okay, here is it. So I'm going to type WMIC process, all right, list brief. So when I press enter, what it's actually doing, it will show you a formatted version of that scattered thing before that you saw on the screen of this thing. This is a formatted version of it. I hope you can see that is well arranged. Okay, so what you're going to be doing, or we're going to be doing, I'm going to be showing you, is these are all the processes running, all right, in this Windows operating system right now. So for you to know which is for Windows and which is not for Windows, all you need to do is you have to go through all these processes here. All right, and how are you going to go through them? Copy each of this process and take it to Google. You know, Google is always our friend. Okay, take it to Google and paste it in Google. All right, so Google will now tell you what actually it means. Now the first one is sms.exe. all right, let's go to Google. All right, let's go back a bit. All right, let's go to Google. Okay, let me open another tab, because all these tabs, okay, I can use this. All these tabs looks useful to me. All right, this, yeah, I will use it because it's a tab that I got from a mobile app development, okay, and in React Native. All right, so right now I'm going to be typing google.com. all right, so here I'm going to type smss.exe. all right, and I'm pressing enter. All right, now what is Google telling us? smss.exe is a process which is a part of the Microsoft Windows operating system. Do you see that? So this has given it out for us. Okay, from here, if I'm using this first line, we should know that it's a part of Windows operating system. All right, now look at this. There's a session manager subsystem. All right, that's the full meaning of SMSS. All right, session manager subsystem. All right, session manager subsystem, or this is a component of the Microsoft Windows NT family, you know, like that. You can go through the definition. So what I'm trying to tell you is, like I told us, I don't intend to keep this video for so long, but even at that, I'm going to break it down into 2 videos. Okay, so right now you go through all these services and drop them, copy them, paste them, or just check their spelling, type them in Google, and you check. So at any point in time when you see anyone that do not belong to Windows or any operating or any application running on Windows operating system here, you should raise an alarm, okay, either to the system administrator or to the owner of the computer system if it is yours. What you should do at this point is, because you might not have good knowledge on how to track malware and all that, all you should do is, if you know how to work on your system, reformat your system, but make sure your system, your files are safe. If you don't know how to do it, take it to a computer system technician. They can easily reformat it for you and save your files for you, because your files are very important to you. All right, so right now let's go back to our slide. You can go through all this other process, just type them the same way we did, okay, to check them and know what actually they mean. Right now, okay, I should talk about the startup. The same thing that happens to process. Anytime a hacker hacks remotely into a computer system, the hacker will now install an exploit. All right, install an exploit at the startup of the computer system, so that whenever you are booting your computer system, the exploit will automatically be booted, okay, will be executed, and as soon as it's executed, it will connect back, all right, to the hacker. All right, there is no need of rehacking. And anytime you want to hack into the system, you rehack, never. All you need to do is, you just have to install your exploit as a hacker in the startup. All right, so anytime they are turning up that laptop, that computer system, that desktop, any form of computer it is, the exploit will be executed and it will connect back automatically to the hacker. All right, another thing that it's worthy of note here is the net user. The net user, actually, it's whenever a hacker hacks into a remote system, the next thing he's going to do, amongst other things that he would do, is to create himself as a user. Okay, most times it's on a network. Okay, they will actually create themselves as a legal user in that network. So by doing that, you can easily kick them out. All right, except for if the system administrator or the network administrator is smart enough to notice them on time and kick them off, okay, and delete such users. And as soon as they create a user for themselves or make themselves a user in that network, the next thing they'll be targeting is upward direction, okay, which is trying to hack into the administrative admin's credentials or account, so as to make themselves administrators. All right, and as soon as they make themselves administrators, the next thing they will do is just the same thing an admin can do. They can delete user, they can create and do anything, copy files, delete files, and everything. All right, so these are very important things you need to note in Windows. I was like, users can look at other settings, you know, on the machine with WMIC. All right, depending on which direction you want to face. All right, and now I was like, it's your WordPress site secure? Why am I asking this question? Because a lot of websites, all right, have been built using WordPress. So a lot of websites up there are being built using WordPress, and you know what the hacker wants most of the time is, which content management system do you use to build your site? And as soon as they know it's WordPress, because a lot of people, a lot of big companies, organizations are using WordPress to build their websites, because it's simple. A novice can just pick it up and learn and build stunning websites in just a day's couple of hours. They'll become very good in it. Okay, that's how WordPress was made. Okay, so the next thing that they will do is, hey, this is WordPress. What do we do on this WordPress? Can we hack this WordPress? Okay, so the next thing they will do is they'll start looking for the vulnerabilities that exist within WordPress to hack. Okay, so now does that mean that WordPress has a terrible security system, because a lot of hackers have hacked WordPress site before, all right, from statistics. Like, not at all. On the contrary, the main cause of website security breaches is users' lack of security awareness, and which is why you are taking this course right now. All right. Now, as a reputable CMS, that is WordPress, it does its part by publishing security patches and software updates regularly. Despite that, those upgrades will make little difference unless you know what to make of them. All right. So now that you know the role and responsibility as a webmaster, it's time to explore what you can do to improve your website security. Now, number one, you must use strong username and passwords. All right. Now, strong username and password. Never you use John for username, John for admin, or John for username, John111 for admin. Okay, let's check out a tool, an online tool that to see how secure our password can be, and it is how secure is my password. I hope I'm right. .net. Let's check and see. All right, yeah, I'm right. Okay, this is an online tool that you can use to check whether your password is really secure or not. Now, enter in this section where you see enter password. Let's say your password, you want to give your password JOHN. Look at it, your password will be cracked instantly. Do you see that? Okay, let's say JOHN 111, like I said before. Look at it, 2 seconds. All right. So if you need to give a secure password, all right, I'm going to type one password now. All right, and it's one of my password, my account's password, so I'm not going to read it out. And let's see how long it will take them to crack. Okay. Do you see that? 2 trillion years. In fact, the hacker will give up. All right, they will just give up. All right, so you need to, let's go back to the slide. Okay, you actually need to make sure your username and passwords are so secure. All right, now number 2, you have to keep your WordPress up to date. Okay, and because for the sake of our time and the video is getting too long, okay, I'm going to go jump to number 4. Actually, number 3 is a hide WordPress login, and what you can use to achieve this is WPS hide login plugin. All right, when you go into your WordPress site, okay, check for this plugin, install it, configure it, and you hide your WordPress login. So hiding WordPress login actually means, okay, let's go back here and say class.cyberwatch okay .org.ng. let's see, because I put up a site just for the sake of this class. All right, let's see whether it will come up for us to use. So what I want to show us actually is here, like I said, hiding WordPress login page. Okay, so that when you get, well, okay, this is the site. Okay, it's a news website that I built, okay, for the sake of this class. All right, it's still coming up. Sorry, the network is pretty bad. It's about to rain here actually. All right, yes, this is the site. Okay, so if you go back to, let's say we want to go to the WordPress admin. All right, what are we going to do? We'll put /wp admin, and I just press enter. So it will now take us to the back end where we can issue our username and password. So if you want to hide this, which is what I'm saying here, you hide WordPress login. If you need to hide this and log in using another pattern, okay, just go to your WordPress, inside your WordPress, and look for WPS hide login plugin, and you install it, activate it. All right, then you can go on with your configuration. Okay, now, but the most important thing here, one of the most important thing here is number 4. Now, enable 2-factor authentication. All right, right now, 2-factor authentication is one of the greatest security we have on public domain accounts right now. Okay, so In order for us to achieve this, also we have to go and install here I listed out some plugins that we can use to achieve that. Two-factor plugin, Google Authenticator. Okay, I will actually want us to use Google Authenticator. Okay, you can use Authy, LastPass Authenticator, but right now let's log into this website. All right, the back end of this website. All right, sorry, I'm using admin here because it's just for learning purpose. Okay, so let's get to the back end and check to look for our plugin. Like I said, this is our back end of that website that I just showed to us. Okay, so what we're going to do, we'll go to plugin here, go to add new plugin. We'll go there to check for our plugins. Okay, so let's try to, we are trying to secure, okay, this site, okay, this very site, that's that news site that I showed us before now. Okay, before, this is the back end of that site. Okay, so we're going to try to secure this site using two-factor authentication. Okay, right now we are going to we just clicked add new. Okay, we went to plugin here and we click add new and it brought us to this page. Okay, so let's check to see the plugin that we're going to be searching for. We have Google Authenticator, that's the one we're going to be using right now. Okay, now I'm clicking Google Authenticator. Yeah, I think I'm right. Okay, right now look at it here. All right, Google Authenticator. Okay, it's like I've installed it before. So what I'm going to uninstall it. So I'll go to install plugin, I'll uninstall it, and I'll show you the step by step. Okay, so that you will not jump any step. All right, here is it. Okay, I'm going to delete it right now. Okay, yeah, so let's go back to add new. Here we are. So let's also type Google Authenticator. Sorry, it's not always easy for me to be talking and typing. All right, okay, let me delete and I'll stop to talk right now. Okay, so that will type it very well. All right, okay. Here is it. Okay, so you come to install now button here, you click. If I'm too fast, since this is a video that I'm making, okay, you can pause it, rewind it any number of times you want to rewind, and watch it over and over again for you to understand anything you want to understand. Okay, now it's done installing. Right now I'm going to click activate. So check here, we don't have anything like Google or Orange whatsoever. When I click activate right now, it will be added here. You see one is the Orange Mini or Mini Orange, something like that. Okay, now it's activated, right? Look at it here, Mini Orange two-factor. Okay, so what we're going to do at this point, now that we've installed it, we'll go to, I just brought my mouse pointer on Mini Orange two-factor. Okay, and I just move my mouse to the right pane that came out, right menu that just came out, and I'll go to two-factor. You can actually click anyone here. Okay, it will still bring you to the same dashboard, but let's just click two-factor. All right, so at this point, what you need to do is you will now go to your phone, pick your phone, whether you have it, whether it's Android or iOS that you have. Okay, what you need to do is you pick your phone, try and install Google Authenticator. All right, go to your stores, whether it's iOS store or Google Play Store. Okay, just go to your Google Play Store and install, look for Google Authenticator. When you see it, you click and install. All right, I'm so sorry that you can see that on the screen right now, but I just did that. Okay, and now right now I am having my Google Authenticator and I'm launching it. Yes, I just launched it. Now at the first thing that you're going to be seeing, okay, you will see, or at the page that you will see after launching it, you see one red plus. like it's a cycle red. Okay, is it red now or pink? All right. Okay, let's just say red. Okay, but it's cycle. You have a plus sign on it. All right, all you need to do is click that button and you'll see something that will be displayed like a menu. You see scan a barcode or enter a provided key. Before we go into that, let's finish up with this configuration right now. Now we have two-factor plus web security, just two-factor authentication. Okay, all you need to do is you can just launch two-factor plus web security so that you can secure your website. All right, plus so that you can secure your website and also use your two-factor authentication. All right, so I'm going to go with the option of two-factor and web security or website security. Okay, it's still the same thing, or just for the sake of this class, let's just go with two-factor authentication alone. So I just click continue. All right, so the next thing that you're going to be seeing is a page, all right, where you can now finish the two-factor authentication on your dashboard. Okay, on your WordPress dashboard. Okay, now look at it. Google Authenticator security questions. Most times Google Authenticator is the best thing to choose. You know why? With the Google Authenticator you can easily get the numbers on your phone using the Google Authenticator app. Okay, so we don't have to take too much time here. What we need to do right now is we just click this enable to FA prompts, all right, on the WP login page, so that when you look at it, is enabled already. Okay, so whenever you're going to log in back to your account, you will not just enter the username and password and boom, you enter into your account, your backend. No, you must have to bring out your phone and now check for the digits, the one-time password, the OTP in the Google Authenticators app. All right, and you enter it into the login form. All right, so right now I'm going to click configure. All right, I just click configure. Let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. Right now, yes, this is where you are going to use that barcode now. Right now, like I told us before, you click that plus in that on that circled red button. Okay, and the barcode option will be displayed on your screen. So what I'm doing right now, though you can't see my phone, is to place this camera and read the barcode, because I selected the barcode option that came out after I clicked the plus sign. Okay, so I'm going to be scanning the barcode. I just scanned the barcode, all right, and I have an OTP on my phone right now. So what you should do is you come to this other side, enter OTP, okay, and enter exactly what you have here. Here I have 4305221. all right, and you click verify and save. That's just all right, that's all. It's set up. So now they said this page is saying Google Authenticator has been set as your two-factor authentication method. Current valid OTP for Google authentication is this. All right, they say you should test it. So let's go on and test it. So what we're going to be doing now is okay, test Google authentication rather. Okay, you click here and check for the OTP on your phone again, which is 523704. all right, it has changed. Okay, it changed after every 30 seconds. Okay, let me be fast now and enter this 022204. all right, I'm clicking submit and let's check and see. Yeah, you have successfully completed the test. So right now all we need to do is we will need to now log out of our account. Okay, let's log out of our account and check whether our two-factor is working. All right, I just click log out. All right, let's wait for it. Look at it now. We have the username, we have the password, and we have the two-factor section here. So what we need to do is let's enter our username. All right, like I told you before, don't use admin. All right, this is just for class purpose. Okay, I just entered this too. Normally when I click login, you see that it won't log in. All right, look at it. Please enter the one-time password, so which is the one that you have on your phone. Okay, so let me re-enter the information again. All right, now I'll click here and I will enter the OTP that I have. Now right now I have 332-454. Okay, and I will click login. All right, right now if you check it, it will just log in. You see, so whenever a hacker hacks into your website, they can, even though they have in their hands your username and your password, they can never log into your account until they get hold of this one-time password. And each of these passwords can remain valid for just 30 seconds. Okay, that's how good it is. All right, so what I'm going to be doing right now is I will also, anytime you don't need, maybe if you don't need it, you go back to plugin, you go to add new. All right, go to add new, installed plugin, I meant to say. All right, then we'll now go to mini orange. You can deactivate it here, or first of all you come to mini here, go to two-factor and deactivate it there. All right, by doing that you are no longer secured by the two-factor authentication like this. All right, and that's all. Okay, that's all. When you uncheck this, it means you are safe from two-factor authentication. So we can now go back to our plugin and go to install plugin. All right, go to install plugin and go to mini orange, click deactivate. Don't worry, not this time. We're not going to supply anything. We are just testing it out. Okay, so I just click skip. All right, it's deactivated already. All right, and if you want to delete it, just click delete and go to OK, and that's all. All right, that's all about two-factor authentication. All right, using two-factor authentication to secure your website. All right, right now the last thing we're going to be doing here is just your Facebook account. Facebook also created a two-factor authentication function. Okay, let's go to my Facebook page. All right, this is it, Cyberwatch Facebook page. Okay, and right now we have what you need to do is you go to this arrow down here, and you click, and you now go to settings, click settings. Right now I'm going to be really fast. Okay, so you can pause the video at any point and just rewind and watch all over again. So I'll go to security and login. All right, I just click security and login. All you need to do is just scroll down to the section of two-factor authentication and look at it. Two-factor authentication is selected. So all you need to do is come to the front here and click edit. All right, and now it will bring you here. So here also we have authentication app, and we have text message. This one, that will send you a text message of your OTP. Okay, but it's not even recommended by Facebook. Now they say authentication app, which is Google authentication app, is even recommended. Now you now go here and click use authentication app. Okay, you still use the same Google authentication app that you have on your phone. See the same procedure that we went through in our website. You now activate, go to that plus sign, click it, and you see scan the barcode or enter a provided key. Okay, on the Google authentication app on your phone. Now click the scan the barcode. Okay, scan the barcode and scan this barcode here. I just scanned it. All right, now I will click continue. Now this page now is telling us to enter the confirmation code, which is the code. As soon as you scan it, a code will start reading according to, you see the name of your Facebook, and you see a code attached to it. So it's that code that you're going to enter here. And here I have 503116. You see, when you're done entering it, it will now automatically load. Now what is this saying? We'll ask for a code if we notice an attempted login from an unrecognized device or browser. Now click done. At this point you are done. Okay, so now they are saying enter the password. All right, they say the page you're trying to visit requires you to re-enter your password, so just enter your password for your Facebook. Okay, yeah, I just did, and I am clicking continue. I just click continue, then you have to wait for it. Now it's back to our page, so you can now go back to your page. All right, you can go back to your page as normal. So at any point in time when anybody or anyone wants to log into your Facebook, maybe from another device, the person can never, even though the person has your username and password, the person will not be able to log into your account. Okay, and the same thing that we did before, if you need to turn it off, you still go back here to this arrow down, okay, and click the arrow down.